everyone. I welcome everyone for this special live. We are here with a special topic. Our special guest, Michelle, is going to talk about the transformation tables as I ask her questions. And if you have any questions or doubts regarding this concept, then you can post the questions below this live in the group. Okay, Michelle,
Hello.
welcome to this live.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and thank you for wanting me to come on and talk about the power of the transformation tables.
Yeah. After being part of the transformation tables, I felt like everyone should know and should know about this transformation table, and they should become part of it, and they should experience all the benefits. So, coming to our topic, so transformation tables was introduced. I think it was recently introduced, right? Like exact year when it was introduced.
I am not sure the exact year that it was introduced, but I know when I joined the John Maxwell team in 2018, they were doing transformation tables in other countries. They had been to Paraguay and recognized the value of transformation tables to help governments and leadership within those countries begin to see the value in bringing transformation tables. And John wrote a book, I believe it was in 2020, called Change Your World. And when he did Change Your World, he integrated this powerful Change Your World roundtable and recognized the value of how when one person is on a roundtable, by introducing just one change, one small change that they could interact or could implement each week, he began to see how communities were starting to transform.
Okay. So as we have 15 minutes for this topic for live, I want to go with exact question. So, like, what are the benefits of becoming part of transformation tables?
So I see the biggest benefit of joining a transformation table is being able to see different perspectives from the people that are around that table on a specific value. So, um, for example, the first week we talk about hope and just being able to, in our transformation table that Swapna is a part of, we have 4 other people that are giving a view of how they see hope. And by listening, you actually learn more and can start incorporating hope in different ways that maybe you didn't think of by yourself, but being part of this transformation table, you have the opportunity to see how other people are taking an action step and implementing more hope in their life.
Yeah. So, is like uh, tables can help in building the better communication skills.
I believe they can definitely help in building better communication skills, especially when we talk about listening. Listening is one of the values that we talk about in week 2. And listening helps you take that pause and see the value in directly listening to someone, because as we listen, we build better communication skills because we begin to hear more than when we're listening to react. We're actually, this value helps you understand that there's another way that you can actually listen to understand versus listen to react.
So, is there any requirement to become part of this transformation tables?
There is absolutely no requirement. The only requirement is to go to changeyourworld.com and join a transformation table and find a facilitator that is facilitating this.
So
And
how?
I
Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
Yep, I'm one of the facilitators. Swapna, as she's completing the process, is being trained to be a facilitator on the tables as well. So she is going to be integrating transformation tables within this group and start to show other coaches the value of transformation tables to help them build that rapport with their clients.
So if someone some person is wanted to take this facilitator training, as this training is free, right? This is a free training, and
Absolutely.
and they are providing the tools. Change Your World is providing the tools. So suppose if someone is willing to take this training, and how they can find the facilitator if they don't know anyone, like how can they find a facilitator?
If you go to Change Your World, there I believe there's access on that page to find a facilitator. If not, reach out to me and I would be happy to facilitate a table, or Swapna, you can also facilitate a table as well. To The only requirements is to watch a 30-minute video, and then they ask you to sit on a transformation table so that you have the opportunity to see how it's facilitated and get that experience of sitting around a table and learning the value. Because once you learn the value, you can speak that value to others, which is going to help you to get people to come to your transformation table.
So how these transformation tables can really help any coach, like how suppose they have already one paid program, like stepwise, so where they can incorporate this transformation table in their program. Is it the beginning of the program, or during the program, or in the end?
That's really hard to say. I think it's definitely an individual coach's preference. I can see the facilitation of this as part of a group program. I can see where they could, bring this table to add value to those current clients. This could be, something, a bonus. They could facilitate a transformation table. So it's up to that coach's preference. I just see the value. You cannot charge for transformation tables. That is one of John Maxwell's big philosophies, is these have to be done with no charge, because he is doing this so that he can change the world. This is just one of his tools to implement so we can begin transforming our world, just as they say.
I'm just curious to know more about process of transformation tables. Can you explain, like, what are the levels and like how it goes?
Yeah, so transformation tables, there's first value tables, and there are 6 values tables. And during the values tables, there is hope, listening, adding value to others, integrity, forgiveness, and multiplication. And multiplication, just to give an idea, is where you are learning something and then you start to teach it to other people. And that is such a valuable value. So after you've completed the multiplication, there's the opportunity to move to action tables. And the action tables just take it a step further and really get you to implement bigger projects, bigger actions. And those are, I forget which, I apologize, I don't have the 6 action ones, but one's talking about living your your story. Another one is talking about, I'm pulling a document up so that I can let you guys know what the other 6 are. And they are lifestyle of successful people. You can make your life a great story. Putting your purpose into action. Everyday essentials of living a life of significance. Making a difference together. And then creating a meaningful scorecard of action. And once you've completed those 6 steps, this then opens an action plan. And in that action plan, you have a variety of resources on how you can begin to make various different action plans within your community.
Okay. So based on our value tables and action tables, they designed the action plan for us.
Yes, they've given you a lot of different options, whether you want to work with kids, work with adults, work with just a variety. If you want to work with your community, they have various action plans to fulfill that need that you want to fulfill.
So it's like a feedback for us, and depending on, like, they observe our all qualities, and depending on that they like create the action plan, like what we are good in and where we can provide the service. So
Correct.
total duration of time for both tables combined, like total, how many weeks it will take?
It's 12 sessions. So it really is up to the coach how often they want to implement it. I always do it like every week and do a weekly session because it gives your participants 1 week to implement any of the actions they wish to implement.
And what are the rules, like which through which they will like send someone out of that table?
So if you are not entering the table 2 weeks in a row, on the 3rd week, they will kick you out of the table. So as a Change Your World member, all you do is go into Change Your World. You'll find your table, go into that table, and download the lesson. And
Okay.
that's all you have to do. If you are not going in and downloading that lesson, then Change Your World will look at it as you are not participating, and they will remove you from the table.
So I read that it helps in not only building the authentic connection, but also it leads to our own personal transformation, new transformation. Is it true? Like, did you hear any such stories, like before and after transformation tables?
Well, I can just speak for myself. Your transformation table will be the 4th transformation table that I have either been on or facilitated. And for myself, just making small steps, I can see the difference in my life. And as a facilitator, I can see the changes in other people's lives. For example, I have one person that when we first started, she was out interviewing and she did not have a successful interview. However, during that time, because she was using, I believe that because she was making and implementing changes within the company that she learned on our values tables, she was then given an interview coach, a session with an interview coach, and the opportunity to sit on an interview panel. And she will say a lot of it's because she has been implementing and taking those action steps each week to improve herself, which is then showing how she's improving the people around her.
Okay. So what was your transformation exact, like inverse, before doing this transformation tables? How Michelle was and how she is now after four transformation tables.
So for me, I continue to see myself just changing in the way I do business, the way that I interact with people, um, just looking at different parts of my life in a different way, and just seeing people in a different way.
Okay.
And, I've become less judgmental. I've listened more. I found different ways to add value to people. So it's just taking my life and looking at it at a little bit deeper level because of all the transformation tables.
Okay, this is really wonderful. I think even these values should be taught to the children in the schools. At least if parents are aware of it, they can pass to the kids. It's not, and it is like very helpful for any coach. So we just want everyone that to become part of our transformation tables, which I'm going to host inside the group wellness at moms. So Michelle will be there, will be part of it. Carmen will be part of it. We'll be forming the first table with minimum 5 to 8 females. um, so uh, please, if you are interested, please reach out to me, and we'll forming the group so that we can start the value table soon. Okay, Michelle, thank you so much. And yeah, uh, for next week we'll decide the topic, what
All
will
right.
be for this, for such 15 minutes, anything which can empower listening, like what all can empower hope, like choosing one, like what
Okay.
all, uh,
Yeah.
so that like people can understand exactly how to take the actions when they are part of that
Sure.
transformation tables, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So
Thank
then
you.
see you in next live.
Bye
So everyone, I have the next live with Carmen at 4 p.m. So see you all again. Till then, bye.
bye.
Bye bye.